Hi, I'm Phil Kenyon, specialist putting coach and creator of the Visio putting training aids. Today I'd like to introduce you to the My Putting template. The putting template essentially is a flexible mat which has a 2D projection of the curvature of the putting stroke. Now, alongside the projection of the curvature, we have some references for the face angle. And now the face angle is square relative to the arc. This enables you to hit puts on top of the mat and get a sense of your stroke relative to the markings. It's going to give you some great visual feedback as to what you do, what your tendencies are relative to your stroke, as well as give you some great feedback on your ball direction. We also have some holes for gates, so you could either place a T-peg at the end of the template, or you could use the Visio putting gates. And as you're striking puts off the template, if you're coming into contact with the gates, it's going to give you some great feedback on the direction of your ball. Do we have a tendency to push or pull puts? We've got some holes for T-pegs alongside the outer part of the face angles. These holes, like I say, allow you to stick T-pegs into the ground, so that's going to give you some kinesthetic feedback during the stroke. If you come into contact with those T-pegs, you know that you may have some excessive movement with the path or the stroke shape. The holes also enable you to kind of really fix the T-peg firmly into the ground when you're outdoor on a green. The template comes in 4 different sizes. The 4 different sizes represent the different degrees of arc that you could possibly have, or what we typically find within the putting stroke. So we have 4 different values of templates: 12 degree, 15, 18 and 21. So what do those values actually mean? Well, I'm going to just use this alignment stick here to help explain a notion. So that each template is based upon a theoretical plane. Now, the theoretical plane, if we could imagine that we were putting on a vertical plane, as that putter travelled up and along that plane, it would basically create no curvature in the stroke. The putter would work up and down that plane in a straight line. Now, if I was to tilt that plane, so we've got more of an inclination now, then as I swung the putter up and along that plane, we could see that the club would work on more of an arc as it worked up and inside. So if we look at the template, the 12 degree template essentially represents working the putter along a theoretical 12 degree inclined plane. So 12 degrees from vertical, working the putter along that plane. As we flatten this plane, okay, from 15 to 18 to 21, and we were to move the putter along that plane, you could envisage how the putter would work on more and more of a curve. We'd get more curvature as we flattened the plane itself. So 4 different templates represent 4 different inclined planes. The idea of having 4 different inclined planes is to actually match different people's concepts and the different strokes that we see with the students that we come across. If conceptually, if you were someone that was trying to work the putter to match shaft plane, then the 18 degree template or the 21 degree template would come very, very close to matching shaft plane. If you were someone whose concept was to try and move the putter in a shallower arc, closer to, say, more straight back, straight through, then the 12 degree template would match that concept. Not everybody moves it on the same arc, has the same degree of curvature. It's understanding what's my concept, what's your tendency, and then choosing the relevant arc to match that.